Hey guys, welcome back. So something good today. So I actually bought some Scions, Atemoya Scions online on eBay, pre-order and have them to ship, around mid-March. However, they came today. So I was surprised. It is quite early and I haven't really pruned my tree yet. And a plus thing is today it is raining and I have to do this today. I have to graft them today. I want to, do it right away to get the highest chance of success, and not leave it, for the next day and dry it out a little bit. So I actually bought four different varieties. So these, so that they comes like this. Here, let me get these out. So it is very well packed, clean. So let me get all the different varieties out. Here. So the first one I got is the red Geffner. So two Scions. So four varieties, two Scions each variety, and these guys are about $83 shipped already. So I'll put a picture of what this variety is on the screen for you to look at. But this is the red Geffner. The next one is the, let's see, this is the Lisa Pry. So as like the previous, I'll put a picture on the screen for you to see what this variety looks like. Okay, so that was the Lisa Pry, and then this one is the Dream. So Dream, two Scions, beautiful. Next one is the PPC. So like the tree that I got, I thought that was a PPC because so I figured out what that variety is now. It is the Thai Atemoyas or the Queen Atemoyas, or in Vietnamese is Na Hoang Hao. But I thought that PPC is that variety, but I guess it is not. So I bought some PPC to graft onto that tree and to compare them to see how different they look. So these four here are $83. They comes wrapped in graphene tape. For me, I don't really like them, but since they're in graphene tapes, the reason is to keep the moisture in, so it doesn't lose moisture, doesn't dry it out when you graft them. So I like to use the bag method. Just graft this on and put it back over to keep the moisture in. Because sometimes if you don't break the graphene tape at the node here, it the new growth may not be able to come out, and and would rot at that point. So I've had that happen to me a few times already. So I would probably try one branch, one scion with the graphene tape, but I'll break the graphene tape at the nodes here, and then one without the graphene tapes and just the bag over it. So two scion each, so four scions. I do have four trees, so hopefully maybe two scions on one tree. And these guys here are, let's see, here. So four scions for $83. 65 for the scions. Shipping was 13, tax, whatever, $5, and then 83 total. So four different varieties for $83. Not too bad, right? So what I will be doing is that I will graft one on with the camera on, and then I will probably do everything off camera because this is wet. I'm not gonna be able to to put a camera out. I wanted to do it as quickly as possible, and then I'll show you guys after. And as you can see, I haven't pruned my trees yet. I still have fruits on them. These guys are just about to be ready. This is my Geffner. I still got some AP, some really small one here as well that won't be ready for another month or two. so so probably mid-March is when I would prune these guys. So I was doing the pre-order thingy to get them here around the 15 and the 16-ish time frame, but today is only the 7th, no, the 6th. So it's here today, so I'm going to graft them today. So let's start with the first one. Okay, so this is the only graph that I'm going to show you today. As you can see, it's raining quite hard. I actually waited an hour later, And the first thing I did was cut myself first before I even got started. So this is the first graft, this and the only graft I'm going to show you guys. So right here, I'm going to use this branch come on here. I'm gonna cut right there, and then I'm going to graft a red Geffner onto here. So let me cut that branch right now. Let's see. Okay, so let me cut that off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wedge kind of a method. So here, so this is the Scion. I'm just going to cut this into a wedge. Careful not to hurt yourself. Okay, so I think that's a good wedge. Okay, so let me go the other side, and I'm gonna slice this. I'm gonna slice this in half. Okay, and then I'm just gonna stick this in the middle. Just making sure that the that this branch here matches the circumference of this branch here, so that so that they can line up good and make good contact. And then from that point, I'm gonna use some tape, and then I'm gonna tie it up, make sure it's very secure. So I just have some regular tape here. I don't think these are grafting tapes, so I just needed something to keep the moisture down here in. I'm just gonna go around it, make sure that it is tight. Alrighty, so I think it's completed. So this is the graft joint, and then I've just pretty much opened the graft tape right there at the node right there, so that the new growth can come out when when it comes out. So that's it. So this guy on here, I'm going to keep the grafting tape on, and I think these guys are kind of long. I think they may be about a foot tall, so my my bag is not going to cover them. So I'm just going to use grafting tapes for all of them. So hopefully it will work out for me this time. So let me do everything, and then I'll show you guys where I place them all. Okay, so this is actually the following day, because it rained way too hard yesterday, and it got dark quick. So this is my Lindstrom, and this is I think this may be a PPC graft here. So I did yesterday. It wasn't the best condition to do the grafts. I wasn't comfortable. So I hope that these grafts take. But this is my I think a PPC. I pretty much broke all the grafting tapes at all the nodes, so hopefully they'll grow out from there. And here's another one. I think this one is the red Geffner right there. I actually messed up here. The rain try to get an umbrella over me and do the graft. So I put on a new branch here. So these guys here are probably not in the best location that I want them to be, because I might want to see this over here, but this branch here has a fruit on it right now. So I will probably redo the graft later in the future and place them in the location that I want, and probably put more varieties onto one tree. So this tree will probably maybe have all my varieties here, but I have to wait. So maybe later in the season, when I prune this guy here, and then smaller branches come out, and then I'll graft onto those branches. So let's go over to my other trees. Okay, so this is my Geffner here. So I grafted a red Geffner here. Might not be the best location yet, but that is the only location that I could fit it. Same thing over here. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe Dream or Lisa Pry, one of the varieties. But like I said, I did these guys under the rain, so it wasn't the best condition. So I hope that they take at least 50% in my opinion. This one was grafted last season. The fruits are getting big. I think this one is the unknown. I think it is the the Thai variety, or the Na Huang Hao variety right there. It doesn't look like a PPC. I thought those two are interchangeable, but I guess not. So we'll see my new PPC soon. Here, this is my AP. I think this is the red Geffner. Beautiful Scion. Hopefully it'll take. I think this may be the dream variety here. Hopefully it'll take. Okay, one last one onto my other side. Okay, so this is my unknown, and the fruits are getting big. The fruits are getting big. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not sure the PPC, but we'll see. I'll have a taste later in the season here. But this one here, I think this is the PPC Scion. So hopefully this one will take, and I can compare them. And here's another one. I think this one is Dream. They look pretty similar. Dream, PPC, Lindstrom, all of that looks pretty similar. So hopefully I can compare them. And maybe I'll graft more right here. Maybe put a red Geffner here once I have more Scions. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to stay up to date with me and follow me with regular updates on these grafts, and and experience growing it, pollinating it, get new fruits this season, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Have a good day.